So an update to a story we've covered twice in the past about a New Jersey doctor and a ski rage incident at good old Mountain Creek in Vernon, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor has been sentenced, and he's guilty for attacking the 12-year-old boy. And so it's pretty funny. He was convicted of third-degree child endangerment, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, he's also charged with simple assault and fourth-degree unlawful possession of a weapon. He has essentially caused a precedent of ski poles now being classified as a weapon.
So next time somebody hits you with a ski pole, they're hitting you with a weapon.
That's assault.
That's assault with
a weapon. With a weapon. It's deadly. It's got a point on it.
Yeah,
It can kill you.
Oh yeah.
It can stab you. So this guy essentially just set the precedent that ski poles are weapons, which is something I've been saying for years and no one believes me, but now I have proof. I am vindicated on this.
Yep.
So, yeah, whatever. I mean, you fucking tried to stab a 12-year-old. I get it. You were upset, but
This dude deserves everything he gets.
Ski rage is a real thing.
Yes.
So,
yes, it is.
There's that. And then going on to another story, there was a snowboarder was awarded millions because he went down a closed trail, ran into a snow gun, and broke his leg. So this happened at Big Boulder in Pennsylvania. And the guy's argument was that the rope was not all the way across the run, that it was laying down on the snow, and he went over it. So it wasn't technically closed. It still doesn't matter if someone removed it or what. It's your fault. But he won $2.5 million after crashing into the snowmaking equipment. I want you to understand this. The gun is literally in the middle of the run. It's on. It's making noise. You can see it.
They're pretty big.
They're big. Now, he basically they're saying it was negligence on the ski area provider. He went and he broke his tibia by hitting it because, as the story goes, he went over a roller and there was about 10 to 15 feet before the snow gun. He couldn't turn or stop. This is a little cannon, so these are about 4.5 feet by 2.5 feet by probably about 3 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
I've ridden around these for years, 20 plus years. I know exactly where he was on that run. If he could not turn in that time, he fucking sucks and shouldn't have even been trying to go down that run.
Right.
Now, the other thing is they awarded him the money because it's going to impact his life because he broke his tibia, the small one. No plates, no screws, no rods, no lifelong damage to him. It is impacting him of his lifelong dream of becoming a state patrolman, a job you can get right out of high school. He has been out for 4 years. He hasn't gotten the job. He hasn't even tried to take the exam for it. But he was awarded this money. And it's so freaking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's so freaking stupid. Yeah.
And
so, the guy's last name is Ashmen.
Yeah, and this was literally just...
It's like Josh or something.
Yeah, this is literally just taking advantage of Big Boulder, because I know, or I guess maybe I don't know, I know for sure that as an employee, I'm responsible for knowing what runs are closed. And that's been made very clear through other people I know getting in trouble being on closed runs.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's a simple, print on the back of a lift ticket. You're responsible for knowing the runs and what's open. Boom, done. So it sucks that somehow Big Boulder's getting taken for this, because it's just as simple as that, of saying the skier is responsible for knowing what terrain is open.
Yeah.
And
it's a summary judgment, so they can't even appeal it.
Right.
It's a sympathetic jury of a bunch of fucking country-ass rubes that are just saying, this kid's life's ruined, he'll never be a cop, and now he's gotten his fucking...
I don't want him to be a cop.
He's someone that would literally shoot someone.
Yeah.
He would shoot Marcus.
Yep.
There's not a doubt in my mind. I thought he was 22. I'm sorry. He's 24. He had 6 fucking years. 6! That's more than half a decade to become a patroller. I literally had friends that graduated high school taking vocational classes in criminal justice be able to become police officers in Western New York, which is in the same area. It's not that freaking hard. And I've broken my tibia snowboarding. I didn't even know I broke it until like 3 weeks later. I was like, oh, I think that, and they're like, yeah, it's broken. Like, I got an x-ray on my leg and they're like, yeah, you had a break in there. It wasn't anything serious. Like, it was a minor break. It's no plates, no screws, no surgery. Like 4 to 6 weeks in a cast. 4 to 6 weeks. Like, this kid, his lawyers are fucking scum. Like, I fucking hope that these people, this is the reason lift ticket prices go up.
Yeah.
So Mesa and Associates, which is the law firm that represented him, and the attorney Lee Rosenfeld, fuck all of them. Fuck them. Fuck all of them. So if lift ticket prices go up, it's because the insurance at Big Boulder had to go up. Because this fucking asshat went down a closed run. And typically that run is always closed because they're blowing snow. That's actually the run where they hold Hell Track. So they were blowing snow for Hell Track. Those guns were fucking on. Like, you fucking putz. This kid, I hope this kid gets fucking cancer and has to spend all that money to fucking cure it and he still fucking dies. Like, that's how much I fucking hate these people. This whole rise of lawsuits at ski resorts, like, we have ski law out here and all these lawyers now trying to jump on people to be like, you need to go after them.
Yeah, did you get into an accident? Did you run into somebody? Did somebody run into you?
Ambulance chasers, dude. They're fucking ambulance chasers. That $2.5 million, I bet you the law firm probably got $2 million out of it.
Yeah.
Have fun with your $0.5 million, if that, after you get taxed, everything. Like, that kid's probably going to blow it on cocaine, a fucking shitty-ass Camaro or something like that, and probably wrap it around a tree drinking and driving.
Yep.
Fuck this kid. Like, straight fuck this kid. Like, not cool. Not cool at all. Such freaking utter bullshit. It just pisses me off. Like, this kid broke the small bone in your leg. Like, 10 to 15 feet. Kevin, if you have 10 to 15 feet before you collide with something, can you safely and effectively, if you're coming down out of the air, land and avoid it?
I can stop.
So can I. I can't tell you how many times at Breckenridge I have hit a jump in Park Lane and little Timmy is in the fucking landing.
Yeah.
And I've had to fucking right around them. Like, this sounds like someone that, one, doesn't know how to fucking snowboard. He's not a snowboarder because, let me explain something to everyone out there, and this is why things like this piss me off. I ruptured my spleen snowboarding in 2002 in Holiday Valley in Western New York. I laid face down next to a chairlift for over an hour. There was one ski patroller on duty that day, and he was up in the Tower of Power talking to the CEO. I could have won a lawsuit for negligence on their part for not being proactively having someone find me. If some random kid had walked by and kicked me and I didn't move and then rolled me over and was like, we need to get him help, I would have died there. I would be dead. There's not a doubt in my mind. I should have died from that accident. My uncle, who was a lawyer, basically even said if there had been a lawsuit, you would have won. I would have won. I chose not to sue them because, one, I did that shit to myself because that I understand the risks. That was my fault. I understand the risks. Two, what good does that do to the resort? That place, I worked there. I rode there every day. Like, that was my solace for growing up in shitty Western New York. I could have done that. I never sued them. I didn't care to. I didn't give two flying fucks about it. I've never thought about it. I've had people ask me about it, but for me personally, that's like, it's not something like that. This kid is a whiny little bitch that had a bunch of ambulance chasers get in his fucking ear. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Somebody told him he could win a couple million, and he ate it up.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what it is. Sorry, I want his full name so everyone knows who he is. Like, I gotta look this up. I wish I had written this down.
I don't know if his lawyers were really that good or just Holiday.
James Ashmen Jr. Fractured. It's not even a break of that wins 2.5 million. Like, no. Fuck this.
Yeah, I just don't know if like Big Boulder just didn't have a good lawyer and he had a really good lawyer or some shit.
Sympathetic jury. Sympathetic jury.
That's what it was.
It's sympathetic jury. That's what it was.
I just keep thinking back to any of the instances that I can think of people being on closed runs in Colorado, and usually it leads to a lost pass, or you get your day ticket pulled, or something. You get in trouble for being on closed runs.
Yeah. So this is the thing. So like on TGR, they claim that he collided midair with a snowmaking machine. You would still know that thing if you're going off in the air is there. You would hear it. You would see the spray from that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the visuals of that. Yeah. According to Ashman's lawyer, they asked for money to cover his medical treatment and also contend that the injury has precluded Ashmen from achieving his goal of becoming a police officer, further inflating the costs associated with it. I'm missing fucking organs and I can become a police officer.
Danny Way hit a big air jump with a broken ankle 4 times. With a broken ankle. You can become a police officer with a fractured tibia after it heals.
Which fucking wrestler was it that won a match with a broken neck? I can't remember, but one of the guys from the WWE won a freaking match with a broken neck. Like, that's a neck. That's classic example. My dad has broken his neck 2 times that we know of, possibly a third. He's still alive and still functioning as a frigging human. He broke his neck skiing.
Mm-hmm.
Skiing in the 1970s, like the early 70s. He broke his neck. He still managed at the age of 50 to win a lifting competition with a broken, like with bone spurs and shit in his neck. It never affected him.
Iro Atala has
no knees.
Has like no knees. He's lost like 30 degrees of rotation out of one of his knees, and he's still a professional snowboarder.
Yeah.
Vaguely retired. He retired and still does just as much as before he retired, but that's beside the point. But yeah, he's still a pro snowboarder with basically no knees.
Yeah. Fractured tibia. I did my tibia and my fibia at Keystone on a messed up rock disaster on the stone embankment wall at the bottom of River Run there. Mm-hmm. When you're coming around the cat track. I hit a side hit, went up about 15 plus feet, disastered the thing, came down, and on the way back in, I missed the landing and slammed both my legs. Broke my leg. Did not know it for weeks until after the season was over, and I grabbed my leg and it moved. I'm fine. My leg has a slight bend to it. I still snowboard 100 plus days a year. I've been told on 2 occasions that I would never walk again.
Mm-hmm.
Still able to do these things. You know, I was told after my spleen that I should never do lifting. I shouldn't do anything. Still going. Fucking pussy. This kid is a douche nozzle. Like James Ashmen Jr. in Pennsylvania. I hope he dies slowly of rectal cancer and all of his money that he won from the settlement goes into that and he still dies. I hope his lawyers get into a head-on collision and die. This is the reason ski resort ticket prices are so much, because the insurance prices are so much higher.
Mm-hmm.
Their 2 biggest costs for any ski resort, snowmaking and insurance. And this kid literally fucked up both.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him in his ass. Like, you want to see why I'm the angry snowboarder? This is it. If I have a chance to meet this kid, I will fucking throat punch his ass. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him. If that had been me at Big Boulder and I'd done that, I probably would have been like, so, like, I know I kind of, like, screwed up. Can I get a free day ticket or something? Like, that would have been me.
Yeah. Can you get a day ticket? Can you get a pass?
Yeah, like, can I get a reimburse for my ticket for the day?
Yeah.
Like, fuck him. Straight fuck him.